13 weeks ago, our group banded together to come up with a product that would change our lives forever. Well, the process of coming up with the product would at least. We are Tripp from Marketing 336 Section A, and welcome to how we came up with our product.
When we first began, we asked amongst ourselves what problems each member of our group faces on a day-to-day basis. After some brainstorming, we realized that we all have problems traveling in groups and with our pets, be it that we have funded a trip before and not been paid back, or be it that we could never seem to agree on what activity to do with the group we were traveling with. We also wanted a way to make traveling with a pet easier.
The two main feelings we would focus on were frustration and loneliness.
We also learned that we had to interview people to see if they even had the same problem as us.
Plot twist, they didn't exactly. Since we knew that customers don't buy products or ideas, they buy solutions to problems, we realized that we had to narrow down exactly what problem we were trying to solve, a problem that our customers actually had.
So that's exactly what we did. In our first round of interviews, we asked people if they enjoyed traveling, what problems they experienced while traveling, and what feelings they had about traveling. We realized that not a lot of people experience problems while traveling with their pet, or that they're prepared for the trouble and it doesn't cause them undue stress. We found that a lot of people wish there was an easier way to plan a trip, and slightly less people, but still over 60%, wish that there was a way to meet new people with similar interests while traveling.
Together, we interviewed just over 60 people, and just over 60% of them had the problem we wanted to solve, which had now pivoted to making an easier way to plan a trip and meet new people. Score, we could still work on something we were passionate about. Travel, we just had to tweak our idea. Our value proposition went from making a convenient way to travel as a group with pets and find cheap accommodations to connecting travelers with like-minded travelers.
From our 4 sets of interviews, we also learned a lot about how to fill out our business model canvas. In our last iteration, our business model canvas looked like this. Our customer segment was travelers between 18 to 25 years old that travel alone because their friends don't have the same mind for travel. We knew our customers would love great access to customer service and would help us build customer relationships. All of our customers frequent social media, so we knew that we could reach them through the channels of social media marketing. We also figured that we could reach them through word of mouth and radio and television.
Before we could fill out the rest of the business model canvas, though, we had to figure out exactly what our solution would be. Introducing Tripp, a phone app that asks the user to fill out a quiz about what they like so it can pair them with other like-minded users. It uses the same information from the quiz to find the perfect trip for previously existing friends, or allows the user to create new friends. There's screens that allow the user to look at events going on that they would be interested in, see posts by other users the app thinks they'd be friends with regarding activities in town, and add friends.
Once we knew what the solution would be, we came up with an MVP and an experiment that we posted to Reddit.
From the MVP and solution ideation interviews, we realized that we still had some changes to make if we were going to go through with this, right down to the name itself. However, we passed the amount of people we wanted to get attention from tenfold. We were only looking for 100 views, and we got 1,100 and counting. The comments were helpful in letting us know that our website at the time made what we were selling rather confusing.
However, we were finally able to fill out the rest of the business model canvas. To develop and maintain an app that would help people plan trips with new people or current friends, we knew that our key activities would be trip planning, bookings, reservations, and scheduling, and that our key resources would be software engineers, app developers, and website designers. To make the app as good as possible, we would have to outsource some of our stuff to key partners: social media influencers, accommodation platforms, restaurants, tour companies, airlines, hotels, and property managers.
Our major costs would be app development, tech support, digital updating, advertising, and costs to host our app in stores. Though, due to how many people were interested in the experiment, we know that our revenue streams would bring in more than our costs took out in less than a year, the revenue streams being ad-based revenue from people posting ads or sponsored posts in app, a one-time payment of $2.99 to get rid of the ads and unlock exclusive features such as payment sharing with your travel group, and freemium.
To conclude our epic journey, our business idea is viable and supported through evidence we've gathered through interviews and experiments. However, to go through with it, it needs some minor tweaks. We would also need an investment of $10,000 for the initial app development and to maintain it until it starts generating enough revenue on its own.
Thank you for learning about our process and solution.